You say you're waiting for the right time, but you've been saying that for years. You keep saying you're not ready, but you've been preparing for this your whole life. You say you want more, but every single time more knocks on your door, you hide behind your old excuses. Have you ever sat with yourself and realized you've been spinning the same story in your head for so motherfucking long that it's now starting to feel like the truth? But let me tell you something, that is far from the truth. It's a blatant lie. And what makes it worse, it's an comfortable lie. A lie you're comfortable with. One that sounds like logic. A lie that sounds like self-protection. A lie that sounds like you're being realistic. But all you're really doing is keeping yourself stuck. Let's talk about it.
I feel like a bird. You keeping me happy, you getting me deep. Ask me who my search.
You gotta say the word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody, I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love it. I love it. Goddamn, I love it.
All right, let me make one thing clear in this conversation that we're about to have. This is not to shame you. This is not to blame you. This is to help you to start seeing clearly about the lies you've normalized to yourself. Because until you call them out, you're going to keep choosing the patterns that make you feel safe. But that's going to cost you your power. And I know exactly how that feels because I've lived it too. So let's talk lies. I'm going to touch on 3 different lies that we tell ourselves nearly every single day, and that is holding us back. And all you got to do is let me know which ones relate to you. Okay? So let's talk about it. Lie number 1, I'm not ready. We say we're not ready to start that business, to leave that job, to show up online consistently, or to even ask for more. But the truth is, and let's be honest, we're not waiting to be ready. We're waiting to feel perfect in ourselves. We want the fear to disappear. We want the confidence to magically show up before even taking the first step. But that's not how confidence works. Sorry, confidence is built after that first step, not before it. So there, I'm not ready yet. It's not a fact, it's a feeling. And feelings aren't always true. You'll never feel ready, but you are capable. And that's enough to begin with. Lie number 2, I don't have enough time. This one hurts because it does feel like it's true, doesn't it? Between work, family, and responsibilities, being burnt out, it's very easy to say there's not enough time for self-growth or a glow up. There's not enough time for you to pour into yourself, to take yourself to your next level. If we are going to be completely honest in this conversation, which I hope we can be, that's a lie. We know that's not true. We do have enough time. The truth is, we just don't have enough energy to face ourselves. Because the truth is, healing is heavy. Change is uncomfortable. However, we have learned to fill our days with distractions, excuses, instead of direction. You're not lazy. You're just overwhelmed. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. You're not going to feel any less overwhelmed by continuing to avoid what your soul has been begging you to face. The life you want will cost you comfort, but staying stuck will cost you your peace. Lie number 3, maybe this is who I am. This is just who I am, or however you want to word it. I'm just not consistent. I'm not a morning person. I've always struggled with confidence. I'm just so emotional. I'm too shy. I'm nervous. I'm not like those other women. Sound familiar? These are not facts. These are identity lies. Stories you repeat so many times, they've actually become your reality. But here's the truth, and the real truth. You're not born that way. You was never born that way. You became that way over time. Being exposed to certain environments, certain people, certain habits that caused you to become this way. Through fear, through trauma, through repetition. But the same way you became it is the same way you can unbecome it. I know, right? I can find a better word to say what I just said, but you get what I'm trying to say. You can unlearn those learnt behaviors and traits. You do not have to stay loyal to this person that currently exists in your life. You don't. If it no longer serves you, it's time to get rid. It's time to ignore the lies and really show up for the person you want to be. Because only you can stay in her way. Okay? You didn't choose this version of you. You survived into it. Now, you get to choose again. So what are you going to choose? These lies sound small. I know. but they shape everything in your life at this current time or moment. Or you and I clicked on this video. The moment you stop repeating these lies to yourself is the moment your life begins to shift. So I want to know right here, right now, no hesitation, don't even think too much about it. Which lie have you been telling yourself? Whether it's the 3 that I mentioned or another one, share it in the comments because I want to know and I want to help you. I want to be there for you as a sister. So let me tell you something. You're not broken, you're not behind, and you're not lazy or unmotivated or incapable. You're just tired of carrying stories that were never yours to begin with. Stories that sounded like perfection but became your prison bars. Yeah. But now, after this very conversation, and now that you can see the lies, you don't have to keep living in it. You don't have to keep fueling these lies. You have a choice to make. You get to choose differently now. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, nervous, shy, even if it's slow, one day at a time. That's how slow I want you to look at. Don't look 10 years down the line. Look at today, then look at tomorrow and the day after. Even if your voice shakes when you do it, trust me, I know. I've done presentations in front of people a couple times. The way you guys would hear me stutter, you wouldn't believe I have the confidence to sit here in front of a camera and record the way that I do. But I say all of this because the version of you on the other side is the truth, is the true you. She's not perfect. No one is, including me. Far from it. She's just free. She's happy. She's building. And I really hope that you give yourself the chance to meet her, to become her, to endorse her habits, her happiness, her lifestyle, her wants, her needs. So, short but intense. But I want to know. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Which lie hit you the hardest? And if none of these did, which lie have you been telling yourself for many years? Leave them in the comments. The reason why I want you to do that is because that is your first step. Saying it out loud is the first step to rewriting this whole thing, your whole life. New beginning, new chapter. That's where you're going to start. So, I'm really enjoying these conversations that we've been having recently. So if you are too, drop a pink heart in the comments. So at least I know that these are the kind of videos you want me to keep bringing to this channel. But if you like this kind of video, definitely like, definitely subscribe. And if you haven't already, definitely consider following me on my other social media platforms because I post on there every single day, whereas here I only post once a week. So get to know your big sis a little bit more and follow me on my other platforms. If not, I will definitely catch you in my next one. Love you. Bye.